Welcome to English Literature Children, Class 7 CVSE, book Honeycomb. We come to the second chapter of this book, A Gift of Chapels by Vasant Surya. It's a short story. Let us see about the author. He was a journalist, translator, and a poet. Vasant Surya's stories for the young have appeared in Junior Quest, The Hindu Young World, and Chatterbox. Goru Chakka Turns Up is the first of her Mridu in Madras series. This was Vasant Surya. Well, let us see the chapter at a glance. One afternoon, Mridu went to her aunt Rukmani's house. She went there to meet her cousins Lali, Ravi, and Meena. Ravi dragged her to the backyard. There, inside a torn football, lay a very small kitten drinking milk. Meena said they had found the creature outside the gate that morning. But it was kept secret. Amma had a fear that Pati would go away if she knows about the cat in the house. Ravi had succeeded by tact in getting a little milk for the kitten. The children named it Mahendran. So by now we see that Mridu went to Rukmani's house, her aunt's house. And there she met three cousins, Lali, Ravi, and Meena. They took her to the backyard and they showed her a small kitten lying inside a torn football, and it was drinking milk. They had kept the creature outside as they had found it outside the gate that morning. Now it was a secret. They used to feed it secretly. So Ravi had succeeded in tact, so tactfully, that is wisely and trickily, he had got a little milk for the kitten, and the name of the kitten was Mahendran. So how many people do we have here? Mridu, Lali, Ravi, Meena, Mahendran, the kitten. Now, let's see what happens next. It was a fine breed of cat. Ravi gave a detailed account of the cat's family and relatives. He said the cat was the descendant of the Mahabalipuram Rishi cat. Meena and Mridu smiled at his cooked-up story. The cat was frightened to hear Ravi's sound. He fled from his place. Lali was learning to play the violin. She was not doing well. Although the music master tried his best to make her learn, Mridu went up to the window. She saw Lali sitting with her violin in front of her. There was the music teacher. He had almost a bald head. He was wearing a gold chain round his leathery neck and a diamond ring in his finger. So, there we saw there was a cat named Mahendran. Then, it was a fine breed. Now, Ravi is giving a detailed account of the cat's family. He said that he is the descendant, that is, his ancestors were the cat, Rishi cat of Mahabalipuram, and he was their successor. He belongs to that family. Meena and Mridu smiled at his cooked-up story. Cooked-up story is, children, to make up a story, or the made up of something. He had made a story. He had made up a story and was simply linking the things that of Mahabalipuram Rishi cat with that of Mahendran. So they both laughed. The cat was frightened to hear Ravi's sound. Now Ravi was shouting. At the same moment there was a sound. He fled from that place. Lali was learning to play the violin. Now, the sound stated above, which is said that it was frightened to hear the sound, it was actually the sound from a violin. Now, who was playing the violin? Lali was learning to play the violin. She was not doing well. She was not playing it very good. Although the music master tried his best to make her learn. Now, the music master was already very trying hard, difficultly to make her learn. He was very, concentrating on her, but she couldn't succeed. She was a new one to it. Mridu went up to the window. She saw Lali sitting with her violin. In front of her, there was the music teacher. Now, they were outside in the yard. And then when they heard the noise, and when Mahendran was frightened, they both went inside. And near the window, from there they could see that there was a music master sitting there. He had almost a bald head and was wearing a diamond ring and a gold chain. And he was trying to teach Lali how to play a violin. Well, Lali was not at all doing good. Let us see what happens next. A beggar came at the gate. The mother told Ravi to send him away. Now, in due course of events, when you go through the complete chapter, you could see, then we see that after this, after the description of, so see, first we had the description of the cat, then that of Ravi's narration, then we had Lali, then we had the music master. Now we come to see a beggar. A beggar came at the gate. The mother told Ravi to send him away. She was chatting with Tapi. The beggar's voice irritated her. She complained that he was coming there every day. The beggar was already in the garden. He had spread a piece of cloth under the neem tree. He leaned against the tree trunk, waiting for his alms. Ravi told him sternly to go away. But the beggar sat up and sighed. He told that he would go away after taking some rest. The tar had melted on the hot road and his bare feet had got blisters. The children got sympathetic towards him. Mridu asked Meena and Ravi if they have got an old pair of slippers in the house. Ravi went to search. Mridu noticed a pair of slippers lying in the veranda. They were shabby but sturdy. Ravi gave them to the old man and asked him never to come to the house again. The beggar blessed the children. He pushed his feet into the slippers and hurried away, or ran away in a hurry. See, a beggar came at the gate. So the first scene we had children, the cat and the music master. The second scene we see a beggar enter. He entered the gate, and while he moved inside, you must have seen beggars, they cry for alms. Now when he was crying, the mother heard it and said, Ravi, send him away. Tell him to go. She was chatting with Tapi. Now the mother was chatting with her mother, and they said that, okay, let us go. The beggar's voice irritated. She was getting angry. She said, this little beggar, he comes here every day, so tell him to go today. Now the beggar was not ready to go. He was already in the garden and he spread a piece of cloth under the neem tree. He leaned against the tree trunk, so he was waiting for alms, for beggary, to get something. Now Ravi told him seriously, get away from here. But the beggar did not. Instead, he sat up. He told that he would go after taking some rest. So the beggar said, see, I will not go now, I will go after taking some rest. The tar had melted on the hot road and his bare feet had got blisters. Now you must have seen, if it is too hot and you touch something, you get blisters or sores. So he had also got those. The tar had melted on the hot road and his bare feet had got blisters. The children got sympathetic, so the children took pity on him. Mridu asked Meena and Ravi if they have got an old pair of slippers in the house. So now Mridu says, do you have any old pair of slippers? You may give him. So looking at the feet of the beggar and the condition, they decide to give him something, slippers. Now Mridu noticed a pair of slippers lying in the veranda. Now her eyes went to the pair of slippers lying outside the veranda. Lying in the veranda. They were shabby, so they were very old, but almost it will work. Ravi gave them to the old man. So what they did is they gave it to the old man, that is the beggar, and told him not to come again. The beggar was very happy and he took the slippers and went away. Let us see what happens after he moves away with the slippers. The music teacher now came out. He was teaching Lali, and now he began looking for his chappals in the veranda. He said they were brand new and expensive. Rukmani came there with Pati and rightly guessed that it was the mischief by the children. She was upset and angry. She went inside and brought Gopu Mama's new chappals and gave them to the music master. She apologized to the music master on behalf of her son. The music teacher's eyes lit up with joy. He put them on and left calling the children monkeys. The mother did not like her son being called a monkey. So, now when the music teacher began looking for the chappal in the veranda, he said they were brand new and expensive. Now everybody was there in the scene because they were looking for the slippers. He said they were very costly, they were very new. Rukmani came there and both looking at the children, they guessed that they had done something wrong, some mischief. She went inside and brought Gopu Mama's new chappals and gave them to the music master. So what she did is she went inside, brought Gopu Mama's new chappals and gave it to the music master. She apologized, so she said sorry to the music master for her son's behavior. Now the music teacher's eyes lit up, they began to shine. We had read earlier, children, the chappals which belonged to the music master, they were very old. They were not in good condition. But see, here he says that those slippers were brand new. So when he got the new chappals, he became very happy. He put them on and left calling the children monkeys. He said the children are all monkeys and he left the scene. The mother was not at all happy. Okay. She went inside the house and thanked God that Gopu Mama's chappals were there. Now what the mother did it, she went inside and she was okay, thanking God that thank God Gopu Mama's chappals were there. I could give them to the music master. Otherwise God knows what would have happened. But suddenly she laughed. She laughed to think how Gopu Mama would react the moment he would come home and look for his slippers. She laughed and said that she would take all the blame on herself. Now, children, in the story, the children gave their slippers to the music master's slippers to the beggar. Now, Rukmani gave Gopu Mama's slippers to the music master. So, let us sum up the story again. We see Mridu comes there with Rukmani. There she meets cousin Meena, Ravi, and from there they show Mridu, Meena, Ravi. There they see the cat. The cat was kept inside a torn football. Ravi used to bring milk for it, hiding it from anybody's eyesight. And then they were just discussing about when suddenly there was a noise and the cat sprang away, and they were now discussing about the details, and they went near the window from where the sound came and they saw Lali trying to play the violin and the music master. A description of the music master is given. A bald head and a diamond ring in his finger and a chain round his neck. Then they come out, there's a beggar, they see it, the mother tells them to turn the beggar away. They tried but they did not succeed. They decide to give him something, looking at his blisters. They went inside to look for slippers. They found the music master's slippers which they did not know, and they gave it to the beggar. After that, the music master came there looking for his slippers. When he couldn't find his slippers, he began to look for them. Everybody came there, and finally the truth was revealed that his slippers were given to the beggar. And finally the mother couldn't help but gave Gopu Mama's slippers to the music master. This was the whole scene. Exchange of slippers. So a very short story, funny story, how people do things, how you should think what to do. Okay, so this was the story, children. Here I have a few words with their meanings. This will help you. Rush, to hurry, protest, object or complain, scrawny, skinny or bony, wonder, curiosity, or to think, drag, pull, sacking, act of dismissing someone if it is a job. In the text you see it is to be kept inside a sack. Scream, to cry loudly, trouble, worry, problem or distress. Tumbler, a glass container. Suspicious, doubtful. Mysteriously, secretively, sparkling, shining brightly. Dynasty, family, exchange, interchange. Descendant, successor or heir. Stowaway, to hide on a ship or vehicle to escape from a place without paying. Startled, alarmed or surprised. Frightened, scared or afraid. Bounced, leap. It is past, so leapt or sprang. Scurried, rushed. We have miserable, unhappy, depressed, whizzing, move quickly through the air with a whistling or buzzing sound. Grunt, sound, it's a groaning sound. Alms, money or food given to poor people. Gaze, look or stare. Blister, sore or swelling. Generosity, kindness or big-heartedness. Wearily is tiredly. Peeling, shedding, coming loose. Blubbering, sobbing or weeping like a child. Muttering, mumbling, lurking, sneaking or moving around in a suspicious way. Appear, become visible or come inside. Shiver, tremble, grim, very serious, rashly, hastily or energetically. Flashed, to shine. Clattered, move rapidly with a sound. These were a few meanings, children. I hope these will help you. For other words, you should refer a dictionary. English dictionary is a must. Thank you for watching.